It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. And it's coming up next.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas. Host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute. As the kids like to say, I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league. And we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick.
He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. And that ball incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Dak. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now Prescott. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in 3rd and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. What do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off, and he picks up a big gain and converts the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Prescott again. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second and 11. Working out of the gun, Smith. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Smith. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And he will go all the way. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Gino to throw. He gets that to his big target fast. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. First and 10. In motion, Lamb. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Third and 5. To throw is Prescott. Got a man, that's Tolbert. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. 3rd and short. Prescott. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the left side, caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Dak to throw. Now he takes up, and he's into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are in the lead by the score of 13-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw, it's Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Smith to throw on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
One final throw before the break. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The Cowboys were treated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Second down and 8. The tight end Fant in motion. Off the play fake. It's Smith. He keeps it himself.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Third and 6. From the gun, it's Gino. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback, and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. On first down is Smith. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. To throw is Smith. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on third downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves first and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Here's Walker. He slams it in there, and he is in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one fielded at the 15. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. In motion, Lamb. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Second down and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on first and 10. Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Prescott again. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He'll throw again. Dak. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Here's Dak to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. The Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jalen Darden now to return it. He works free, right side, to the 20. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with 1st and goal.
Oh, so close. I mean, those are tough. You go that far, and it doesn't result in a touchdown. But give that kicking team a little bit of credit now. They never gave up on a play, but what a return it was inside the 10-yard line. That was sensational.
Wow, just like that, things changed dramatically. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Smith. This one caught at the 4. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. From the pistol, Smith. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Working out of the gun, Smith trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut the lead down to 4.
17.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A first down throw for Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Prescott now. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's taken at about the 14. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Strong. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Smith to throw. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the pistol, here's Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On 3rd down, they go with Walker. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground.
15-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. It is 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Gino. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do, the crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. They'll drop to throw. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And he will score. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seattle.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's first down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On second down, it's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Prescott again. Now he'll run it. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Second down, Prescott. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. It is 2nd down and 5. Back is Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Here we go. One final play. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for